QRCode is a free Office 365 app for generating quick response codes on SharePoint web pages. QRCode is inserted into a web page as an app part, so any SharePoint page that supports app parts can make use of it. To install QRCode, you simply click on your settings icon and choose the Add an App option. On the Add an App page, you click the SharePoint Store that you should find in your Quick Launch menu. In the SharePoint Store, you can search for the app. In the search box in the upper right hand corner, I'll type in QRCode, click the search icon, and there's the QRCode app. To install it, I'll click the app. This takes me to a page with a description of the application, and that includes an Add It button. In my case, the Add It button is grayed out because I've already added the app. But to install it on a fresh site, you would simply click the Add It. You would get a Trust It dialog box. Once you trust it, the application would be installed and ready to use. Since the app is already installed in my case, I'm going to navigate back to my site. And to test it, I'm going to add a new web page to my site. I'll use my settings, and from my settings menu, I'll click the Add a Page option. I'll give it a demo page name. We'll call it Demo QRCode. Click the Create button. The page is automatically brought up into edit mode. I'll type in a heading just so I can keep track of the page. Say something like Demo QRCode page. And then all I need to do is insert the app part into the page. To do that, I'll click the Insert tab, which opens up the toolbar. On the Insert tab toolbar, I'll click the App Parts icon. This opens up and shows me all the app parts available in my site. Since the QRCode app is installed, I should see a QRCode app part, which I'll select, and then go down and click the Add button to add it into the page. The default QR code that's generated for the page is based on the URL of the page itself. So any device that's got a QR code reading application installed on it, such as a smartphone, could scan this and have an automatic link back to this page. If I wanted to change how this QR code app part is rendering, say the size or even the text that goes with the code, I can click the little icon, the little down arrow. This brings up a menu, and then I can choose Edit Web Part from that menu. The web part property should open up on the right hand side of the page. In my case, I'll need to scroll down a little bit, and then there's a section called QR settings that I'll expand. Scroll down a little bit more, and I can see from my QR settings that I have a field where I can set a CSS if I need to change or modify any of the rendering. I've got a height setting that goes along with a width setting. Right now it's set to a default. Both of those are set to a default of 200 pixels, but I can adjust their size. And then there's also a QR code text. With the QR code text, if I want something other than the URL of the page that the app part is sitting on to be what's scanned in, I can type in any text or any URL that I want to put in its place. I've also got a render mode. If I click the render mode, you can see it drops down, and I can choose between canvas or table. The default is canvas. So just to see an effect of some change, we'll change the height to 100, and we'll change the width as well to 100. I'll click the OK button. This saves my changes. And I can see that my QR code now is much smaller, taking up much less room on the page. In summary, QRCode is a free application that allows me to insert quick response codes into web pages. It's simple, it's easy to use, and comes with some settings that allow me to configure it and customize it to whatever my needs might be. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it.